Hello everybody, welcome to episode 30 of WCW. Who would have expected that when Nick wasn't here for 1 week to do the AEW stream and I threw a ramshackle WCW save together, that we would still be here 30 episodes later. It is week 3, March 1993. I thought it was the go-home week for Spring Stampede 1993, but we are in fact 10 days out and we have to start by booking a main event. So that's fun. Love starting with the B show. Not really remembering what I had done the show before that. All right, we did the Steve Austin face turn. Pillman had a match. Pillman called Steve Austin a liar. Sure. Yep. Tully and Scott Norton. I think we just did Rick Rude. Oh, we did Rick Rude on commentary for that because the gimmick for that match is like Rick Rude knows everything they're gonna do. He's onto their tricks. Hanson is on probation. Okay, this is the thing I'm glad I looked back at, because I probably would have forgotten that he was on probation and has to be a good boy. Nick Bockwinkel is here now, of course. Then we did a big 6-man tag, and then Sting was like, yeah, this is why it's Lumberjack. These guys keep fucking me. Alright, perfect. Oh, Robarts Arena. I was just at Robarts Arena. What, a month or two ago now? For an NWA taping. Because, speaking of living 15 minutes away from somewhere in Florida, I live about, it's probably more like 25 or 30, but I live like 25 minutes away from Robarts Arena. And I have a friend that likes wrestling, and we were like, this would be a funny thing to go to. And we were wrong. It was not funny. It was just bad. If the NWA is coming to your town, don't go. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. Jim Ross helped create a great atmosphere backstage when he pulled a great rib on the entire locker room that had everyone laughing afterwards. All right. What would be a rib on the entire locker room? Like, fake having a heart attack or something? Tommy Rich and Stan Hansen, okay. Wrestler's Court didn't pick up his tab on the rental car. Tommy Rich is currently angry. That makes sense. We job him every week. Small positive. All right, great. All right, let's do this. We are going to start by having Ron Simmons win a squash match. This looks like a job. This looks like a job for Todd Champion. February 93. Okay, that was like a month ago he beat Todd Champion. This looks like a job for local talent. Who can sell? Who can sell? I feel like we go through this all the time. Because we are always running Florida. Or the Southeast, at least. You know, I keep going like we should book Gilberti and then not doing it. Let's have Glenn Gilberti get killed by Ron Simmons. That sounds fun. Also, he gets to work as a babyface, which, Yeah, sure, man. No, we can't kill all of our, like, kind of recognizable lower card people because we need them to do jobs to, like, the non-recognizable people. So Ron Simmons could just beat fucking Glenn Gilberti. It's fine. I mean, like, we're literally talking about a match I want to go 6 minutes. I mean, honestly, in real life, this would probably go, like, 3, but we're going to give him 6 minutes. And then we're going to do an angle afterwards, where Stan comes out, and he's all, he's all fired up, and he's, like, getting in the ring, he's about to kick some ass, and then, like, Teddy Long gets on the microphone, and he's like, now hold on there, playa. Remember what we said on Saturday night? You're on probation. If anything goes wrong before Spring Stampede, you're going to be fired from WCW, and you're going to be stripped of that title. Don't do anything stupid now. And then Stan's gonna have to like stop himself. And then I assume Ron would then be doing like, "Ooh, hit me," like that kind of stuff. Stan wants to attack Ron, but he is on probation. Just do entertainment for everybody here. All right, great. That's a solid 10 minutes of this show. Who gets to be in the main event this week? Jushin's not really doing anything. We got Koloff as always. B. Brian Blair. Kind of the people that are just hanging out and would win a match on a B show. Have we worked out? Oh, I've worked it out. What a match this is gonna be. As we're gonna have Mike Awesome take on B. Brian Blair. Is that a main event? I mean, it's main event. You know what? Mike's overish now. He's in the 40s. B. Brian Blair is also that. Listen, that's why B. Brian Blair is here. B. Brian Blair is here to put over Mike Awesome. Who is going to win with interference from Paulie Dangerously. Have you picked up Harlem Heat? We've booked Stevie Ray and Booker as like job guys a couple times when we've been in Texas, and like, I don't know, they're not good. We might, like, we could sign them to developmental, I guess, but I don't think I would use them on TV currently. Let's do an angle afterwards for Koloff, who, as we all know, is great friends with B. Brian Blair, a thing we have established for some reason. He will run in and start fighting with Mike Awesome. Koloff fights with Awesome after match. It's like 3 minutes. Alright, that's been like the B show segment of the show. This is probably where we just juice it with some good promos here to save it. Let's do a promo with Vader. Teddy Long. Big Teddy Long show. They're basically gonna cut a promo about like, oh, you brought in Nick Bockwinkel, be your manager? That don't scare me. I got Teddy Long, he's the best manager in the business. Nick Bockwinkel, you old man. Look at everything I've done to all of Dan Severn's friends. Shamrock's on the shelf. Tried to take out Bob Backlund. You put yourself in harm's way. I have Big Van Vader twice here. I was like, why are there so many people in this? Nick Bockwinkel is an old fool, and Vader is going to take him out. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just really want to see Vader, you know? You just keep shoving him in there. We kind of already did this stuff with Pillman and Austin. Hennig and Bigelow. What did we do? We just had Bigelow be like, hey, you're lying. You didn't. Right? Like, that's all we did. Did we do that on the last WCW? Yes. Okay. Alright, here's what we're doing. This will be the opening match. We will do Bam Bam Bigelow defeating, I don't know, somebody. Jerry Lynn. Sorry, Jerry. No, okay, I was gonna say there's no way I've done Bam Bam Bigelow and Jerry Lynn. Why would that have happened? Then we will do an angle afterwards where Kurt is going to come out and lay out Bam Bam. And, you know, after he lays him out, he's gonna, you know, how dare you call me a liar? I am undefeated. You think a flawless person like me would lie? Kurt Hennig lays out Bam Bam. How dare he call Kurt a liar? He's flawless. Alright, let's see. We got like 11 more minutes. Where are we at? Oh, we are like perfect on the ratio. Well, it sounds like we should do like one promo, one short match, and then we would be good. Alright. Who's getting the promo? Oh, Steamboat accepted the challenge from DiBiase, right? Yes. So let's do Ted DiBiase promo. The Diamond Stud is there. Diamond Dallas Page is there. They are not talking. Basically, it's just going to be a promo about how, like, oh, the first match, you know, you got lucky, but now I have my insurance policy, and I still have all the greatest trainers in the world like I did for my first match. There's no way Steamboat walks away with the TV title this time. Ted DiBiase, no way I lose. Rematch with Steamboat. And then we've got like a little short opener, and then we're good to go. Let's try to get some of these guys that need some help on here. Oh, I wish Barry Windham wasn't hurt. You know, Johnny B. Bad is like over enough to be like recognizable, but he's fucking cold as shit because we have him lose all the time. Maybe we should throw Johnny B. Bad a bone. So the problem is we have to put him in there with someone who is recognizable, otherwise the crowd will be mad. I can't beat Eddie. Mike Awesome's already wrestling. He could technically beat the Barbarian. He could do that. He could do that. I mean, again, that's what we signed the Barbarian for, right? 6 minutes. You're wearing that shiny bad. Okay, Barbarian doesn't even mind. I thought he might be mad. He doesn't care. As long as the check clears, brother. This is certainly one of the main events of all time. I think the only thing that's going to get actually a good rating is, like, the Vader promo. Maybe this one. So, I don't know. This is not going to be great. 71. Uh, 59, not a great match. Johnny B. Bad, as mentioned, cold as shit, so maybe we can help him a little bit here with his 6-minute win over the Barbarian. I'm sure that will turn everything around. Oh, yeah, this promo. Yeah, this promo would be good. Yeah. I forgot Ted can just cook on demand. Even though I gave him nothing on this promo. I was like, you got the insurance policy, and you're not going to lose. And he was like, I got it. That's why he's a pro's pro. 70 on Bam Bam and Jerry Lynn. Okay, I'll take that. That's a good squash match. And he got laid out by the flawless one, Kurt Hennig. Don't say that other name. Please. Please don't say it. Vader promo was fine. Ron Simmons and Glenn Gilberti. Another solid squash match. Gilberti got a 31, which is higher than I thought he would get. I thought Glenn Gilberti might get like an 18 or something like that. But he was a perfectly usable jobber, which we'll remember for the future, because I'm sure I will enjoy watching Glenn Gilberti get beat up. 78. Thought this would do better. Ron did a bad job. Okay, well, shucks. Main event got a 62. Woof. These guys are getting a 56 and a 53, so really it over-delivered, honestly. It's probably a lot of help from Paul Lee at ringside, getting this crowd hot. And a 54. Okay, great. 74. Still beat my expectations, so who am I to complain? What do we got here? Oh, I'm trying to lock Dan Severn up to a exclusive contract. I think these other promotions were just like, oh, I can't imagine. No, they're just out, because we're paying him like 50 grand a month. So, yeah, I don't really care about him doing UWFI and PWFG, like whatever. Go do Japanese shoot stuff. I would love to let him keep doing that, but. Dude's 70 over now, so we can't let WWF take him. So I'm trying to get him to an exclusive contract, which looks like it's gonna be fine unless WWF are dicks about it. Let's bring in the natural disasters. I'm sure they're in WWF. I'm almost positive they would be. I mean, we could check, but... Earthquake. John Tenta is currently employed by the WWF. He's over. He's currently the tag champs, actually. Good for him. How long is that contract? 4 months? Okay. Oh, he's already on my short list. No, don't remove him. I know what I'm doing. Let me cook. So apparently, this is not the first time we have thought we should sign Earthquake. Apparently at some other time, I also was like, I should bring an Earthquake. Vader moved to the Tri-State. I think he was in Japan, so that's a little closer, but still, I mean, we don't run the Tri-State that often. You should have moved to Atlanta, brother. 1,400 fans. All right, that's a good house show. Our house show business has really picked up. Also, it cannot be overstated how different this is from real WCW in 1993, who were doing like 300 people at house shows, and pay-per-views were getting like 4,000 people and stuff. It was a bad time. Oh, Funaki, it's recovered. Thank God. Sid, God, what happened with Sid? Sid was his contract ran out, and then there was a bidding war, and I think Sid signed with New Japan? He signed somewhere very funny for like a lot of money. Yes, Sid is exclusive, an exclusive written with New Japan, where he makes a lot. He makes fucking almost 100 grand a month. Which was one of those things when New Japan offered that. I was like, hey man, good on you, Sid, congrats, brother. Hope that yen doesn't crash. We also lost a bidding war for Terry Funk, like, right at the start of the save. Like, literally one of the first things I did was, like, I'm going to sign Terry Funk. And then WWF, like, doubled my offer, and I let them just do that. And I shouldn't have. Terry Funk is like, the top... He's, like, the second or third top star in WWF. I didn't realize he was going to be that good. Oh, we could steal Gene Okerlund. I don't know if that would actually be worth it in the game. Well, the microphone is goated. Charisma, very good. Also, not a bad announcer if we want him to do play-by-play. How much does he want? 34,000? Seems like a lot for Gene Okerlund. What am I paying my other announcers? That's a great question. I don't know the answer to it. What does, like, Tony Schiavone make? He makes about that. It's not, like, completely out of character. Although, Tony is actually better than Gene Okerlund, so I don't think we need Gene, to be honest. Sorry, Gene. Gene doing promo interview. Yeah, I mean, we usually don't even rate the guy doing the interviews. I mean, I guess if we had Gene, he would help with that, but... Yeah, we usually just rate the guy. Hey, he's working here exclusive. Hey. Alright, thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. We don't want you going to that WWF there. Terry Funk moved to the Great Lakes. That's fucked up. I hate that. He sold the ranch? Oh, man. Sad times. How could Terry Funk not live in Texas? Yeah, we really should have signed him. He wouldn't have. We wouldn't have made him sell the ranch. Yeah, but like if Terry got WWF money, he wouldn't move to the Great Lakes. He'd buy a bigger ranch or like more horses or whatever. He wouldn't be like, "Oh, I want to move to Chicago." That doesn't make any sense. We shortlisted Harley Race? What were we doing? Am I okay? Oh, we have Harley Race. Oh, I was thinking Harley Race was in WWF for some reason. We don't do anything with him, does he? I don't even think he manages anybody. Although he's probably a really good road agent. Yes. Yes, he's probably a goated road agent. So yeah, sure, we'll keep... You can stay. That's fine. For some reason in my head, I was like, "Oh, we're getting the King Harley Race." I don't know what happened. I blacked out for a second. Amway Arena. It always wants us to run Amway Arena. These guys are... This is Protege, right? Yeah, alright. Where haven't we gone in a while? Southwest, not since January. We have never run a show in the Northwest. That's interesting. Although we would draw a lot less people. That's probably why. Same thing with New England. We have never run a show there. Let's go to the Southwest for now. I love the name, the Salt Palace. So sure, let's go to the Salt Palace. Let's go to Salt Lake City. All right, let's book the show. Let's book this go home. I mean, I think to set up the Lumberjack match, you got to do like a big tag with the people that will be Lumberjacks, right? Like that makes sense to me. So we're gonna do Dustin, Sabu. Did we put Dusty in the? Yeah, let's put Dusty in the match. Fuck it, Dusty. And I guess Raven. Could we do a 5-on-5? Let me think about this, because then on the babyface team we would have Sting, Cactus. Yeah, we could do a 5-on-5. Put everybody out there. Dustin, Dusty, Sabu, Raven, Perry Saturn against Sting, Cactus, Arn Anderson, Beautiful Bobby, and Larry Zbyszko. What a match! Oh, what do we want for the finish? Let's see. I mean, listen, we'll just spoil it. Sting is wanting this belt back. So I think you do the old heels are winning, right? So I think let's do like Dustin pinning probably Beautiful Bobby. Let's do Dustin pinning Beautiful Bobby. Tainted. Let's make this an open match, although I don't know if that's going to help much. If we have time, we'll do a post-match angle, but we're taking 19 minutes on this match, so we'll see. Alright, let's do things that are just going to be promos. Brian Pillman and Paul Lee are just going to tear down Steve Austin, who is not here. Because of course, his leg is very injured. It's basically just going to be them going like, you know, Steve Austin, you're committing career suicide. But if that's what you want to do, so be it. If you even show up at Spring Stampede on Sunday, I'm gonna make sure you never wrestle again. You know, that's that kind of shit. Pillman and Paulie. Steve Austin won't even show up Sunday. And if he does, it's career suicide. Alright, another one that's just a promo is going to be Ron Simmons and Teddy Long just daring Stan Hansen to hit them. Actually, you know what, we could do the match afterwards. Stan will win a squash match, and then, yeah, it's just going to be them coming out and being like, great match, Stan. Really, you know, it was really great how you adhered to the rules, and it was really great how you didn't hurt any officials or any fans. And then Ron's going to get into the ring and maybe give him like a light shove or something, and then Stan's going to go to fire. Oh, hey, you better not hit him. Ron and Teddy antagonize Stan. Oh, should Stan be acting? Because he's not. I don't trust his acting. We'll just do entertainment. And then yeah, Stan can. Who do we got for jobbers out here? We don't come out this way much. Okay. Who's Brian Cox? Okay. Rick Bassman is already not wrestling. That's funny. The California Kid. This man cannot be 19 years old in this photo. Please tell me this photo is from years later. There's a lot of people here who like might be good at selling. We're gonna go with Brian Cox, a man who I don't know anything about. You're gonna be a heel, I guess, because you're wrestling Stan. Got any Brian Cox aficionados in the chat or in the YouTube comments? Please let me know. Yeah, Stan's just gonna beat this guy. Obviously. No, this is not for the WCW United States title. Thank you. What did we do on the last Saturday night with... they just wrestled in a 6-man tag, but the heels won. Okay, great. So let's do a promo. This is dangerous. A Steven Regal and Gentleman Chris Adams promo, where they're going to talk about how they beat the Steiners in that 6-man tag last week. And that's all the proof they need that they're going to be the new tag team champions come Spring Stampede. And they're going to bring dignity and respect to the WCW tag team division. Respect to WCW tag division. No idea who. No, Sam. Brian. He very much looks like a guy that would be wrestling in 1992, but I don't know who it is. You could also tell me it's a guy that had like a 15-year career of like, oh, he did so-and-so gimmick. And I'd be like, oh, sure, that sounds right. Oh, we should probably do something with Rude and Tully. Oh, that would be fun. Let's do you know what? This is probably the actual main event because the 10-man tag might not do great. Maybe for the main event we do like Kurt Hennig and Tully against Rick Rude and Bam Bam. I mean, that's a match, brother. Actually, I have a different idea. I have a different idea that plays better into the story that I'm doing, which is going to be Tully Blanchard. Oh, can Tully lose a match? Is there someone Tully can lose a match to without losing his mind? I mean, he could lose to Bam Bam. He could probably lose to Bob Backlund and not be mad about it. So I don't know if I want to use this. Oh, Liger. Liger's perfect. Tully Blanchard and Jushin Thunder Liger. 10 minutes. Storytelling. The story is that, Tully, Paul Lee runs an interference thing and he, slides the phone in or whatever. But then Rick Rude runs out to stop it because, he knows the plays. He knows what they're going to do before they do it or whatever. So I guess we'll just call it interference. So he's going to prevent that from happening. And then Tully's going to get, distracted. And then I guess we would do, like a flash pin. Oh, I haven't said yet that Jushin Thunder Liger is winning. Hopefully he is okay with it. I mean, hopefully Tully is okay with that. Although I don't know that he will be. Extremely unhappy. Okay, listen. We can protect you. Because it is kind of like a slip on the banana peel finish. Okay, that's fine. This is not a super important match, so I'm fine with him being protected. Alright. With that said, I think I still want to do a big tag match. Okay, yeah. Big Van Vader teaming with Kurt Hennig to take on Dan Severn and Bam Bam. Now that's a match. This is definitely the main event. That's gonna slap. Oh, do I go full 1993 mode and go no finish? Let me think here. Because I'm definitely... These guys are both... Alright, I would like to get the baby faces a win, although I don't know that I can. Although Kurt Hennig's whole thing is that we have to give them a win. Let's go Kurt Hennig. Let's have Dan Severn get counted out. Let's do that. He will start fighting with like Teddy Long or whatever. Like Teddy Long and Nick Bockwinkel are gonna get into it on the outside. Then like Dan gets in the middle of it and he gets counted out. That's how we'll do this. Good old count out, brother. Which is like one step better than a non-finish. Only barely. Maybe we open with the 10-man tag. That actually kind of rules. And then that would give us time right afterwards to do an angle. Yeah, you know, let's have Dustin cut a promo later. Let's do that. Let's do Dustin, Jesse. They're just going to talk about Sting. Basically, they're going to talk about how, like, you know, you have this grand plan about how your guys at ringside is going to help you win. Well, it didn't help you tonight, Sting. You know, that kind of stuff. And there's on Sting. Your friends didn't help you win tonight, and they won't help at Spring Stampede. Beautiful. We have like 4 more minutes. Is there anything we have just like completely not built? We've got the Lumberjack match. We've got Hanson and Simmons. We've got the tag match. Oh, DiBiase and Steamboat has not been built at all. Vader Severn, yep. Pillman Austin, yep. Rude Tully, yep. Yeah, so the only thing that... Okay, so... I mean, I think that's just a fucking DiBiase promo. Alright, we did a DiBiase promo. Let's do a Ricky Steamboat promo. Actually, you know what? Let's have Steamboat get attacked. Because we've been giving him the numbers advantage. Let's have him use it. Steamboat getting interviewed backstage. This is a fucking AEW special. Steamboat interviewed backstage before he can even really say much. He gets attacked by DiBiase, the Diamond Stud, and Diamond Dallas Page. And then Eric Bischoff's like, oh, we need some help back here. You know, that kind of stuff. Steamboat attacked by DiBiase and the Diamond Mine. Alright. And then we have just enough time for... I would say Vader and Kurt Hennig to cut a promo. I was thinking, like, one of these teams should cut a promo. It's not Dan and Bam Bam. Although Bam Bam has been better than you would think on promos, but it's still going to be Vader and Kurt Hennig. I imagine this is, like, Vader talking to Teddy Long and being like, oh, they got me a tag match tonight. You know, am I teaming with Ron? And he's gonna be like, oh, you're not teaming with Ron tonight. In fact, I got you the flawless partner. And then, you know, these guys come in and cut it up. Tear down their opponents. You know, the huge. Heel team hypes the main event. Alright, that's the show. We got to placement mode this a little bit. Yeah, I do want that to open. Hyping the main event right after that, sure. Let's move this Tully match up. Go to attack. Let's move this Nightmares promo like way up here. just kind of realized that there's not, like, there's a really long there's a long main event and a long opener, and then between there's like two kind of squash matches. I guess Tully and Jushin literally wins, so it's not a squash match, but yeah. The opener and the closer are doing a lot of heavy lifting here. I think this is a fine order. I think this will be a really good show. I don't know. 90? Do we think we can do the 90? I don't know. Well, we got an 81, which is a really good opener. It might have been a smidge disappointing as the main event, so I'm kind of glad we moved it to the opener. Also, I think just, really fun way to open the show. Got all these guys in here ready to rock as soon as the show starts. But yeah, I was kind of correct that, your Perry Saturns and your Ravens of the world would kind of bring this down. Although everyone else in this kind of cooked, honestly. Even Dusty got a 71. Wow, the third worst guy in this match was Larry Zbyszko. I would not have predicted that. But yeah, fun match. 82 for these guys being like, yeah, we're tag team. It's crazy. 70? I will definitely... Actually, I was going to say I'll definitely take a 70. But then I look at this 72, 76, and I'm like, hey, wait a second. Hold on. Although, we did give them storytelling, so I guess they, Oh, and we protected Tully. Yeah, I guess all that considered. Storytelling, protection, blah, blah, blah. I guess I'll take a 70. They were not cooking. They were what's the opposite of cooking? They were making things raw. they were putting things in the freezer. 72. Dallas Page is a gimmick that's saying stale. Well, he's going to do it for 10 more years after this, so he better not be. 75, okay. This a perfectly fine promo. Chris Adams might be a better promo than Regal, honestly, because Regal's not like a great promo at this point. And he was the one I was worried about. 70, okay. Brian Cox got a 23, not great. Not ideal. Maybe why we've all never heard of him. Worse than Glenn Gilberti. Then an 88 for being like, oh, you better not lay a hand on him, Stan. You wouldn't want to do something stupid and get fired. Think of how embarrassing that would be to your family. 86? I'm surprised this only got an 86. I thought this was like a stone cold lock for a 99. Maybe it's because we're in Utah and our guys are like slightly less over here. I hadn't thought about that. This got a 93. This is about in line. Dustin struggled a little bit, which is probably what kept it from getting a 99. Oh, this got a 79. What the fuck? What happened here? 89, 89, 85, 88, 79. What? Hello? Oh, both these storylines have low heat? I disagree. How could Vader and fucking Dan Severn have low heat? Okay. That's shocking to me. 83. A solid show, but pretty disappointing. Oh, what was the bottom one? I've moved on already. Boy, history has really changed their opinion on Joey Styles. Although, I guess, granted, it is 1993, so I guess maybe they were just trying to make him accurate. But boy, when I was growing up, Joey Styles stats in a game like this, he would have just been like 99 announcing. Everyone thought he was like the greatest announcer of all time. Gene Okerlund extended. Okay, great. Rey Mysterio has moved to Kanto. George South has moved to New England, and Billy Kidman has moved to Kanto. Well, those guys are all working in Japan, so that makes sense. Let me look at these storylines. I mean, this says it's hot. Now, granted, that's also counting the match that just happened, so maybe it was... I don't know, this says it's hot. This one says it's hot. Like, I don't... Oh, this is the weird one where I have these two storylines smooshed together for some godforsaken reason. But still, it's hot. I don't... What do you mean? It's hot. What do you mean they don't have enough heat? They're hot storylines. Why are you lying to me, game? I don't know. That's very strange. Okay, here we go. Main event. Robarts Arena, once again. Is Paul Levesque in wrestling? I believe so, yes. Sean Waltman, what'd you do? Very popular backstage with a silly game. Alright, cool. Magnum. Poker tournament. Alright. You guys playing your silly game. The real men were gonna play poker. That's 100% what happened. Guarantee it. Alright, this is one of those weird main events that happens on like the same day as our pay-per-view, and I never know what to do with them. Well, I guess what we need to do is heat those feuds up a little bit. So let's do like a big talking segment with Kurt Hennig and Bam Bam. Since apparently it's not hot enough. 6 minutes talking. I would probably just tell them, hey man, 6 minutes, sell your pay-per-view match and let them cook. Let's just say they're, you know, Hennig is going to keep saying that he is, you know what? I don't know if I ever officially said this match is happening at Spring Stampede, so that's probably where this is happening. Just Bam Bam being like, hey, you know, well, if you really think you've never lost, how about this? I'll give you your first loss at Spring Stampede, you know? Hennig, Bam Bam, promo, setting up, Spring Stampede match. Okay, great. Well, the other one was Bam Bam and Dan Severn, but their talking would not be good. Who would be good at talking is Tully and or Rick Rude, who are both in that feud also. So let's do Rick Rude, 6 minutes. And he's going to talk about, you know, Saturday Night Tully, I saw what you were going to do before it even happened. I saw the play in motion that you and Paulie were trying to run, and I cost you the match against Jushin Thunder Liger. Just like that's going to happen later tonight at Spring Stampede. I'm going to see everything before it happens. Now that I know that you guys have no honor, you know, there's no honor amongst thieves, all that kind of stuff. Now that I know what to look for, you guys got no chance. Saw what Paulie were doing before they did on Saturday. Alright. So those are the two main things we had to do. Battle Royal. Battle Royal is for the pre-show of Spring Stampede. We can't do a morning Battle Royal and an evening Battle Royal. Let's see. Oh, you know we set up a big angle last week. Although I think I've literally done Mike Awesome and Koloff as like a main event on main event. Let me see. They went to a double DQ. Well, that's perfect then. They went to a double DQ. So they gotta have another match, baby. It's kind of a wild brawl. See what happens. I wonder if Mike Awesome could win this match. Mike Awesome might be able to win this match. I'm gonna try it. Unhappy. Okay. 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 What if we did like manager distraction finish? Or just distraction finish, I guess. What if we did that? Would you be less mad? Still unhappy. Okay, that made no difference. I didn't realize we had him on a not exclusive contract. He is also the UWF Sports Channel television champion. Well, in that case, let's bury him. No, but seriously, he's probably too over for me to piss off. 60s is like decently over. So let's change this. Like, I guess I could just ask him. I mean, we should at least try it, right? Let's try it. I wish Nick was here so we could get mad. Hey, how would you like to put Mike Awesome over? Cool. Oh, he's irritated. Okay. Well, alright, he super needs to not lose. So they're going to go to another double disqualification. Alright, how about double count out this time? Double count out. And then we'll do a third match on main event later. That where we'll finally do a finish. That's booking, baby. That's booking. God, he's still mad? Okay. Alright. At this point, I don't care. Oh, it's because... Oh, hold on. It's because I still have Mike Awesome set to be the victor. Alright, how about now? I'm still mad. Holy smokes. Yes. Look, I tried, you know? And yeah, from here on out, I think I just kind of book people that aren't on the show. Like, hey, Eddie Guerrero kind of got phased out this month. Let's just put him out here. Eddie's recognizable, right? Oh yeah, Eddie's like decently over. I mean, he's like mid card over, but hey, he's mid card over. That is pretty good for our little division here. Boy, everyone he could beat is just. It's either Ultimo, who he's feuding with, and I don't want to just have him beat, or it's all people that used to be in the band, which I don't want to do that either. Eddie Guerrero could beat Scott Norton, but that's kind of insane. But also Scott can't fucking do anything. Fucking Eddie Guerrero and Scott Norton. Eddie is winning. This would be controversial in 1993, but, you know, listen. No, don't put the light heavyweight title on the line against Scott Norton. No, don't do that. Sting promo. That's how we get the people back. Sting, Arn, Cactus, Larry Z, and Beautiful Bobby. But you guys don't talk, please. Thank you. You talk about Dustin. Just, you know, hyping up the Lumberjack match. You guys on my side. There's no way I'm losing to Dustin, you know. You guys are going to be right there to stop all their antics. And we're going to walk away the new WCW champion, etc. Sting and Crew hype Lumberjack match. Oh, and they cheated on Saturday. Fuck them, they cheated. It would be great if Ultimo could win a match. I would love to heat up Ultimo. The problem is he needs to be in there with someone recognizable. Oh, we are once again in Barbarian hours. We're killing him pretty fast. Is there anyone else he could beat? I mean, there's Mike Awesome. We brought in Chris Adams to be this spot, and we ended up pushing him. We fucked up. I was like, wait, no, Chris Adams is good. Local, I mean, we've been through local a million times. I can't imagine there's anyone here that... Oh, Beefcake! Beefcake is out here? And he's got this level of overness? Brother Brutai. Have I got a job for you? He's gonna be so mad, and I don't care. How would you like to put over Ultimo Dragon? God, what a weird fucking match. Yeah, no, I don't care. It's fucking Brutus Beefcase. Brutus Briefcase? What the fuck is that? Alright, we got 5 more minutes. I think we just give these people a pro. The matches on this show are insane. Ultimo Dragon versus Brutus Beefcake, Eddie Guerrero versus Scott Norton, and Mike Awesome versus Nikita Koloff. Just insane. Just the fucking indie and ECW stars of the mid-90s versus a fucking random veteran. Alright, we're gonna let Bockwinkel cook again. Gonna let him cook, see what happens. Basically just... Oh, we should talk about Teddy Long, too. You know, Teddy Long, Big Van Vader. You know, you guys got involved in the tag match. We're not going to let that happen on Saturday. Dan Severn's going to show the world what real wrestling can do. Bockwinkel. Severn is going to show the world that a real wrestler can beat Vader. Alright, that's the show. You know what? I think opening with a Nick Bockwinkel promo is bold, but we're gonna do it. Ultimo BK, Sting Crew, yep, Eddie, sure, Rick Rude. Honestly, this is probably we should end with a promo. The promos are what this show is about. The promos are gonna carry this to like a ridiculous rating that it does not deserve. This is gonna get like a 77 or something. Oh, Bockwinkel cooked. Wait a minute. Because the first time we had him cut a promo, I think I probably had Dan talk also, and it got like a 70-something. But this is what we need. Dan, shut up. Bob, shut up. Let Nick talk. This really is what this act needs to blossom. Because Dan is not doing it on his own. But if he can get 94 promos and have the matches he's having, that's a star, baby. That's a star. That's a main event act. $51, okay. Ultimo did do better than Brother Brutai, so I feel justified in having him win. Brother Brutai was like 50s over and he got a 42. That's brutal. Probably didn't try, but still, that's brutal. 96 for the babyface team, just being like, hey, Lumberjack match. Hey, we hate Dustin. I don't know why they're all Italian all of a sudden. Hey. Eddie Guerrero, Scott Norton. I don't think it's going to work out with Scott Norton. We brought him in pretty early, and it just, I don't know. We never tried to push him, didn't really work. Now he's getting 37s against Eddie Guerrero. It's probably not going to happen. 99 on the Rick Rude promo. Okay, great. 65. I mean, perfectly fine. For a, 8-minute double count out, I will take a 65. And then these guys got an 89. And they gained heat. Hopefully they gained enough of it to not get yelled at when we book Spring Stampede. So, yeah, 78. Look how crazy this is. Fucking 94 blue, 51, 96, 59, 99, 65. It's literally, a show has never been more carried by its promos. Yeah, just great promos all up and down that show. And then we put matches on because we had to. Oh, Terry's fully fit. That's why he went to the Midwest. Ultimate Dragon is money. I'm trying. Like Awesome doesn't connect with the fans. He is a waste of time. From Paul E. Dangerously. He's your client. You can't send me those. Bro, I'm about to forward this to Mike Awesome and be like, bro, you see what he's saying about you? You see this shit? No, Mike rocks. How dare you, Paul? You know what? Just for that, Dan Severn is going to kick Paul's ass. Oh, a Teddy Long. Okay. Rick Rude. Rick Rude is going to kick Paul's ass at this pay-per-view. House show. Great Lakes. 918. Cool. Here. Harley, okay, cool. 0.67, down slightly, okay. Okay. Today's the day, right? Today's the day. Spring Stampede, 1993. They want us to run it in the Georgia Dome. Didn't we want to run the Georgia Dome last time but couldn't? We wanted to run the Georgia Dome for something and it wasn't available, and I remember being upset. Maybe it just opened. I should check that, actually. Wow, we're going to draw 63,000. Oh, maybe the Georgia Dome just, it fills so many that it didn't come up in our search. Maybe that's what it is. Yes, that is what it... Well, 71. I mean, it won't be, like, ridiculously empty. Like, if you put a set out there, it'll, it'll fill it well enough. Although I also kind of feel like maybe we wait until it's, maybe we wait till we can fill it. Let's see, where else? Yeah, let's run the... I think we should save... the Georgia Dome for when we do, like, a big show. Spring Stampede isn't even one of our biggest shows. So maybe let's do... we could do 40K, although Kingdom holds too many. Let's gonna say, maybe we can make our Northwest debut. We haven't been to New England yet. We can do Fenway Park. I don't, last week of March is a little cold for Fenway Park. There's not really any big venues in New England. Say the Dome. Well, we did the Astrodome for Starrcade last time, but we could definitely. Oh, the Metrodome. Oh, I think we do the Metrodome. That one says 60. This one says 55, even though they're the same. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Metrodome. We're going to Minnesota. All right. Let us book the show. One of you won Lumberjack match. I would say like 18. WCW World Heavyweight Title. Dustin Rhodes takes on Sting. What do I do for Lumberjacks? Just put them all at ringside? Is that just go at ringside and put them all there? That's gonna be a lot of people. So that would be Cactus, Arn, Larry Z, Beautiful Bobby, and then we would, on the other side, we would do Dusty, Sabu, Jesse Ventura. I guess Jesse Ventura will be there anyway, right? Because he's his manager. We don't have to put him there. Sabu, Dusty, Raven, Perry Saturn. That's a lot of people at ringside. I hope that doesn't take this match. We are, yeah, Sting's just going to win. Sting's thing that he's been saying of, like, I'm going to have my guys there to make sure guys don't interfere. It's going to work out. They're going to stop them at every turn. Sting is just going to win. He's just going to win the title back. Oh, please don't take it. Please don't take it. I'm a little worried about this now. Alright. Semi-main. I have Hanson Simmons as the semi-main, although I don't know. It's got to be Vader Severn, I think. That match rocked last time, although it might have rocked too hard, but we're still going to put it up here. Big Van Vader, Dan Severn. The thing with this match is I want Dan to win, but I don't think he can. Vader is, like, stupid over. And also, now that Sting's the champion, Big Van Vader's the top challenger. So Vader kind of has to win this. But I think to kind of protect Dan a little bit, we will do a tainted victory. But yes, otherwise Vader is just going to win. And then this will at least give Dan in the future to be like, oh, Vader, you know, you're the champ, but you had to cheat to beat me. That kind of, well, Bockwinkel will say. Now that we have Bockwinkel, I can't do my Dan Severn impression anymore because he won't be talking. And I don't have a Nick Bockwinkel impression. He just talked like a normal man. That's no fun. We should put something between those two things, probably. Lumberjack entrances. That's what we'll do. Lumberjacks make their entrance. This has like 3 minutes over this. Dusty. Sabu. Let's just do the ones that matter. Dusty, Sabu, Arn, Larry Z, Cactus, Overness. 3 minutes. Alright. Next up, we are going to do... I guess we would do DiBiase Steamboat. When this started, I kind of assumed Ted was going to win this TV title, but I have decided that Ricky Steamboat should not lose to him. So he's just going to win. Actually, let's do botched interference. By his dumb guys. DDP. DDP, you stupid moron. But yeah, Steamboat's just going to retain. Let's do... What's going to open the show? I have to think about that. I have Hennig Bigelow as the match in the opener on my notes. And, I mean, that would be a good opener. I don't have anything against that. And I think second is going to be Pillman Austin, because that is very much going to be a storytelling match. That's going to be a fucking angle, really. So then next, we have Rude Tully and the tag titles. Let's do the tag titles, break it up a little bit. These guys, like, 13. I do not know if this feud is going to continue or not. It really all depends on how good this match is. If this match is really good, we'll keep it going. If it's okay, we will probably move on. So this is kind of a big test here. I should really just get rid of these fucking United States Tag Team titles. We are never going to ununify them. So for now, I'm just going to have Scott Steiner win. And then, you know, because if we don't continue it, then it's just like, well, they won. That's it. Goodbye, everybody. And then we're going to have to add some promos and stuff in here, but we'll do that at the end, I guess. Yeah, let's do it now. We're going to give Ted another fancy entrance, but this time with the Diamond Stud. Diamond Stud and Diamond Dallas Page carrying him out on a throne. Diamond Stud and DDP carry Ted out on a throne. Vader and Severn, we should probably put something between those as well. Oh, we also need to end the show with, like, Sting celebrating. That's duh. All these guys too. Cactus, Arn, like the Lumberjacks are all gonna come in. You know, they're gonna like put them on their shoulders. You know that whole thing. Sting, Cactus, Arn, Larry Z, Beautiful Bobby. Entertainment. Do I rate these other guys? Probably not, because they're just holding up Sting. Big celebration for Sting winning the title. Let me think here. So I really want Dan to keep his heat after this Vader match. So let's let's have Bockwinkel cut a promo afterwards. Bob's there too. Vader. I guess Vader would be on screen, but they're probably like up the ramp or whatever. Basically, Bockwinkel is going to cut a promo about how, like, you know, you won this match, Vader, but you didn't show who was a better man. You had to cheat. Everyone here saw it. Everyone knows you're not a real man. He's shaming him. Bockwinkel shames Vader for cheating. He's gonna go dad mode and be like, you know what, Vader? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I thought you were a man's man, but I guess not. All right, let's do Rude and Tully. Rude and Tully is kind of also a storytelling match, but I don't want to have two of those, so I'll just let them go. But basically, it's what's going to happen is what Rude said was going to happen. He's going to see their interference coming. He's going to do something so that instead it's botched interference. And Rick Rude's going to win the match. And then they, of course, are going to get their heat back after they have been foiled. Send Mike Awesome out there. The equalizer. Mike Awesome. Dangerous Alliance attacks Rude after match. So is he fighting? He's like yelling and directing traffic. Rick Rude is selling, and Mike Awesome is fighting. And then, as mentioned, we will do... Well, let's do the angle first, because we're going to start this with, like... There's also back-to-back Paulie things. We're going to start with Pillman and Paulie. They're in the ring, and they're basically like, you know, ref, he's not showing up, count him out. You know, they're going to do that old thing. Ref's going to start counting. Austin's going to show up, you know, leg all taped up, limping. He's got all these, like, people being like, you know... officer, not like police officers, but like WCW backstage people, trainers and whatnot, being like, Steve, no, and he's like shoving them off on his way to the ring. And you know, finally he gets in. They start fighting. They start having the match. I'm gonna just rate them all in entertainment and let them cook, even though this is not really what's happening. But I feel like this would get a big pop, so we're just gonna let this get like a 95, okay? Because I feel like, you know, the crowd would go crazy for this. And Austin counted out since he's no showing. But he's here! Match, though, we're going to go short. We're going to go like 6 minutes. We are going to give them storytelling. Basically, it's going to be like Steve Austin runs wild for a little bit. It looks, you know, even though he's on one leg, you know, Pillman is like, you know, feeding and selling for him and stuff. And then that damn weasel, Paulie, is going to hit Steve in the back of the leg with his big-ass cell phone. And then, you know, Steve's like, his leg's going to give out. And then, like, Pillman's going to, like, chop block him or something. And then Brian Pillman's going to win. And then we have our opening contest. Of Curt Hennig and Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam, what's your stamina looking like, brother? Okay. We can give them like 14. Kurt's just gonna win. Just that's it. 14 open. Kurt wins. Oh, we're kind of short. We're only at 147. We could add another match if we wanted to. And then we will also have him cut a promo afterwards, since we have time. Where he's just going to be like, as I said, flawless. Curt Hennig. still undefeated in WCW. Yeah, we are at 153. I mean, we could run the show like this, but we have 30 minutes if we want to get other stuff on the show. Oh, I fucking forgot Ron Simmons and Stan Hansen. I just forgot that match. Fuck me. Okay. I had a feeling I was forgetting something. United States title. Stan's just winning. He's just winning this match. This is a 10-minute wild brawl. Stan's gonna win. Oh, where does this go? I would like opening with that. I like that second. Rick Rude and Tully is probably too low. So we put it before that. Although this could really rock, but I'm going to put it before that. Also, that'll give us a little buffer between Paul Lee appearances. You need a Paul Lee buffer, you know? Also, yeah, I think the tag title should probably be before that, too. Yeah, I don't think that feud's that hot. So, yeah, we'll do Rick and Tully. Black Wrinkle shames Vader for cheating on Lumberjacks. I mean, we could definitely just add, like, we could definitely just add Sting and the Dustin fucking cooking. Sting hypes main event. Nightmares hype main event. Dusty, Dustin, Ventura, talking about Sting. Where do I want to put these? I think between some of these big matches, we'll put this one like up here. And we got 3 matches in a row here, so let's go maybe like after the Hansen match. Or after the tag match, that's fine. Yeah, it's a good place for that. And yeah, now we're at 177, so now we're like right under 3 hours, so that's perfect. But we definitely need to add some dark matches, probably a Battle Royal, as is tradition. Although I would kind of like a light heavyweight match, so maybe we'll do that. Oh, I always want to book Liger and Ultimo as a team, but they have no chemistry. So it looks like we're doing Jushin Thunder Liger, Ultimo Dragon, and Chris Jericho taking on Eddie Guerrero. Maybe we go like true light heavyweight, so we team him. He teams with like Waltman and Jerry Lynn. That sounds fun. That sounds like a hell of a match. You know what? You guys got 10 minutes. This is open. Let's have Ultimo pin Jerry Lynn. That match might bang, and I might regret putting it on the pre-show, but I don't know. We'll see. And then it's probably Battle Royal time. Although I, much like Tony, like to do random-ass big tag matches. I think that's more fun than a shitty Battle Royal. You know, we've even got some built-in stuff here because you got Mike Awesome well, you got Nikita Koloff, and you got B. Brian Blair, and then you got Johnny B. Bad, who we're trying to heat up a little bit. And you got Pia News and Van Hammer. And then Mike Awesome is kind of feuding with those guys, so we can throw him out there. Oh, it might be a little light on the heel side. Especially since we're not using the people in the... looks like it's Barbarian time. Looks like it's Tracy Smothers time. That means it's also Steve Armstrong time. And then, I guess Mike Barton. He's a cowboy also. Mike Awesome, Barbarian, and the Cowboys against these guys. Again, what a match. Only in WCW. We're trying to heat up Johnny B. Bad. Let's see if we can do it. Johnny B. Bad, you can pin... we are never going to push Steve Armstrong. You can pin Steve Armstrong. That's fine. That's the show. I'm a little nervous about the Lumberjack match. I'm a little nervous that it's going to be, like, killed by the gimmick. Also, why is this 28 minutes? Because I gave them 18. 10 minutes non-wrestling time. Okay, that seems like a lot. Also, I hope this isn't the wrong way to put the Lumberjacks in, but there was no other, like, obvious way. So, I don't know. I'm sure if that's wrong, we're going to find out, or someone's going to tell me on, like, the YouTube comments, but I hope that's right. 91? I'm a little nervous about the main event. But if it delivers, I think we could go 92. I think we could go best show of all time. So I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 92. A 60 for this bullshit? Yeah, I'll take that. Johnny B. Bad was off his game. Well, thank God he went over. Mike also got a 60. Okay. Yeah, no, this cooked. I was correct to think that this probably... Because, like, Eddie and Jushin are over, so I probably should have just put this on the card, because these guys all would have got a bump from this. You know what? We can run this back on TV. Maybe that's what we'll do. In fucking Saturday night, or main event, we'll just run this match back. Okay, hot open. Hot open. With Hennig beating Bam Bam. With the Hennig plug. Man, Hennig's in a 91. Hennig isn't even, like, that over. Like, he's over, but he's, like, 72 over? He's not, like, over, which is nuts. Then he cut a promo. Don Callis kept trying to talk over. Please shut up, Don. Thank you. $90 for the big, like, oh my God, Steve's here. He's here. And he's, like, throwing security guards off of him so he can get to the ring and stuff. This is some good old wrestling shit. Match gets 70, which is fine. Because I basically told them, hey, don't have a match. Have an angle. So that's, you know, that's on me. I did not let them cook. We had a lot of stuff going on this show. They'll have chances to cook in the future. Right now, there's low simmer. A low simmer. 86 for Ron and Stan. Okay, we finally got a wild brawl where we did not get penalized for the length or the lack of selling. They just 10 minutes 86. That's kind of what I always expect from these wild brawls, but sometimes the game yells at me about them. Oh, we are running this back. Oh, we are for sure keeping this going. I did not think this was going to go this hard. Although I guess I don't really know why I thought it wouldn't go hard. Regal and the Steiners are all like basically main event level guys. Chris Adams is very much the fourth guy, but he held up enough apparently. He did not slow us down. 95 for Dustin and his two dads getting their shit in. Acknowledge, acknowledge him. 84 for these guys. These guys, you know, I keep thinking like Rude and Tully are like top guys, but really it's Rude. Tully is not as good as Rick is, really. Oh, he did the screwdriver? Oh, fuck. But yeah, I mean, this was also kind of a story match, so, although I didn't tell them to. But yeah, I'll take an 84 here, but I guess I should remember, I don't need to put these guys at the top of the card. Tully is not, Tully has been surpassed, I guess, by a lot of people we have. When we started this save, Tully was like, came in to wrestle Sting for the title, so things have changed. Then Rick Rude got beat up by his former friends. $67 for Ted. Billionaire Ted getting carried out on his throne, sure. 92! 92, they cooked, and that was also basically all Ricky Steamboat. But hey, man, I'll take it. Again, much like Chris Adams, Ted didn't slow us down. You know, he let Ricky do his thing. But yeah, good match, good little feud. Also, I'm very glad I did not have Ted win. Ricky's the guy. Ted doesn't need this belt. I mean, Ricky doesn't need this belt either, but it's something to do while like other people are on top of the card. 100 for the Stanger, getting people excited about that main event. Woo, 91. These guys are cooking, man. Big Van Vader, Big Dan Severn, two behemoths going toe to toe. And then Nick Bockwinkel said, "Fuck you, you bitch. you coward. You get back here and fight this like a man, Vader." And Vader's like waving him off and walking up the ramp. $72. All right, here we go. Main event time. Come on, brothers. Come on, brothers. Don't kill us with this Lumberjack match. Fuck! They killed us with the Lumberjack match! Oh! Why did Dustin get a 67? What the hell happened? Bonus. It's just inconsistency. He just fucking botched it. Oh, man. That sucks. Although Sting got low, too. Are they less over in Minnesota? Is that... I don't... Fuck, man. They tanked this show. I'm so mad. I got an 85. I can't say they tanked the show, but this was on pace to be an all-timer. I mean, we had... 290-plus matches right before it. And then the main event got a 77. God damn. All right, speech. All right, trying to be positive. I want to go in there and yell at Sting and Dustin, but that's not the way. That's not the way. Let's talk to people that over-delivered. Let's talk to the Steiners and Steve Regal. You guys did a great job. I think maybe it was the Lumberjack match. Just some of the people we had at ringside were like not over, you know, like Raven and Sabu. So maybe they tanked it. Just the fact that they were out there made people be, and like Bobby Eaton and shit like that made the crowd be like, "Ew, Bobby Eaton, yucky." Dustin doesn't belong in the main event. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why he lost the title here. That's kind of the end of his run on top. I mean, 76 is pretty over. He could be in the main event, but like in ring, he's just not doing it. Also, it was not his overness. He's equally over everywhere. So, yeah, I mean, we're definitely Sting. You know, Sting's the guy. Sting's the guy. He's, you know. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but somehow we went a whole year, and I don't believe we booked Big Van Vader and Sting in a single match together. Oh, they were in a couple tags. But, yeah, other than that, you know, have basically kept them apart. So that's kind of the big direction. Although not immediately. Not immediately, but that is the, still finished 2 out of 2. Okay. Main event, sure. Spring Stampede. Got 12,000 views in Japan. Great. 750,000 buys. That seems good. Ultimo is tired. Okay, sure. We are losing big time. I mean, you know, big time. It's 5 points, but it feels like we're big time losing to WWF, which I don't love. Let's look at our events. We have Slamboree, week 2 May. It is currently week 1 April, so it's a while till Slamboree. Is there a Clash coming up at some point? I know I've said this in the past, but I hate how this is set up. Oh, here's one being added December this year. Okay, we do have one in May, actually. In May, I need to add this now so I know when it's happening. This is no longer dormant. It is active. Oh, June. I thought it was happening in May. Oh, it's being revived in May. I see. Okay, well, in that case. Well, June week 3 is when the fucking bash. Okay, okay, all right. Let's bring it back now so it doesn't screw me up. Let's not do June week 3. That's literally a pay-per-view. I know that's how they did it. They would do it like the week of the pay-per-view, but I don't like doing it like that. So let's do like week 1 June. What was that? Clash 28. Okay. Or no, 2023. July 93. Happened. Where's 22? Is that... Is it on the schedule? Is that why I'm not seeing it? No, it's up here for some reason. No, that's 32. That one happened already. Okay. So, yeah, there's not a Clash until June 1st. So we're kind of, you know, we're in a little bit of a lull, really. We got like 6 weeks till the next show. So I guess we could just talk about it. Oh, do I show the Notepad? That's the question. Yeah, we can just do it. Hold please. Because I don't really feel like booking a show, so we'll just talk about this stuff. All right. Here's the plan for Slamboree. We're 6 weeks away from this, so I'm thinking we do Sting Hennig too. That match rocked at MSG. There's no reason not to do it again. This time for the title. We have the built-in story of Hennig being like, I'm undefeated. I deserve to be the WCW champion. I'm calling out you, Sting. And then Sting being like, I literally beat you. What are you talking about? This man's crazy. Dustin Rhodes is going to be demoted to U.S. title territory. I think that's kind of where he belongs. He might beat Stan Hansen. I'll have to think about that. Maybe not at this show. Maybe we do a long-term feud with them, but he might take that U.S. title off Stan Hansen. We'll check in a minute after I do this. We're going to blow off Tully and Rude in some kind of gimmick match. I don't know. Taking suggestions. Not a Lumberjack match. Never doing one of those again. We're going to do Vader Cactus. This is kind of just like a short-term, like, I don't want to do Sting and Vader yet. We're probably going to save that for, like, I don't know, Great American Bash, Beach Blast, one of those. So it's just a short-term feud. We're going to do Severn and Simmons. That I assume we're going to build that off of the Vader. Like, hey, Vader's not going to wrestle me, but I'll wrestle his friend. We will do, like, a real Pillman and Austin match now that Steve has had 6 weeks for his leg to heal. That'll be big. This is what I'm going to change. We are going to run the Adams Regal match back. Which I thought might be the case, which is why I have this note here to maybe switch these. So now DiBiase and the Diamond Stud, which we're going to try out as a tag team. Because I think Ted, at his age, he's also in, like, rapid decline. So I think it might be time. Might be a good idea to put him in a tag team. We'll see how that goes. And then we're going to do Steamboat and Guerrero for the TV title, because that sounds sick as hell. Maybe a title for title match, but I don't really want to do that. Also, I don't think Steamboat would be a light heavyweight. Maybe that's the angle. Maybe the angle is Eddie Guerrero being like, you can't wrestle me for a light heavyweight title. And then we could do a fucking weigh-in. Everyone loves weigh-ins, right? Anyway, I can't imagine Hashimoto is over, but let's check. I mean, you know, more over than you would think, I think, but no, he's not over. In America, obviously. He is extremely over in Japan. Okay, great. This is one of those little life hacks that I did not realize until, like, watching other people play TEW is like, oh, you can simply ask someone to be active in an area, and they, like, almost always say yes. It's almost a useless feature to have them not be active. Anyway. Yeah, no, he wants a lot of money. We're not going to pay that for a guy that's not over. Get the junior title off Eddie. But, like, I'm kind of seeing why WCW did not keep the junior title around during this time period. Because, like, we don't... To who? Who does he drop it to? Ultimo's not over? I mean, he could give it back to Liger, but, like, it's just him and Liger trading the belt back and forth. We don't have any over junior heavyweights. Look at Paul... Oh, that's a him, all right. He's unemployed. I mean, we could, I guess, technically hire him to be a developmental wrestler, but I don't want to, really. I'd rather not book Paul. We can send him to our shitty, our shitty developmental, not the cool one in Japan. We could send him to fucking Florida. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, Steven Regal and Paul Levesque are great friends. I think we're about 20 years too early on that. Oh, yeah, we're about 20 years too early on that one, but yeah, sure, they're great friends. He only wants $5,000 a month. Jeez. Oh, 6,000. Okay. I was gonna say, even like the shittiest people we've signed have wanted 6,000. I think we're gonna advance one more day and just kind of call it, because I need to cook up some stuff that for the next stuff after Spring Stampede. I mean, I have we saw the Notepad, but like I need to figure out what the stories are and where we're going and stuff, and I got nothing on that stuff right now. So yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have anything you want to see before we get out of here? This would be a great time if you've had questions or pitches for WCW 1992. Well, I have to start calling it WCW. We are well past 1992. Are any of your dev guys over? I doubt it, but we can check developmental, sure. No. In fact, this is probably going to be a problem with our developmental, especially the one that's in Japan, is that these guys are going to be getting no overness in America, really, at all. I remember someone in the comments being like, "Oh, just like get a TV deal for your developmental," but like it's impossible. We can't even really. It's hard to get good TV deals for WCW, much less our developmental in America, because it's 1993. It's not 2023. We can't just like put the shows on YouTube or whatever the fuck. We would have to get like a proper television deal. Harlem Heat. Yeah, let's look at Harlem Heat. Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray is 34, which is kind of the problem with like Harlem Heat, is like you can't, like they're not. Booker's 28 too. Yeah, like you would need to put them on TV right now, and they are just not that over or good. I mean, like Booker's okay. Stevie Ray less so. I mean, they probably have the tag chemistry bonus, you would think, but like, oh, I don't know. I don't think we would do anything with them other than be jobbers. You know what I mean? Because their overness is way down there. Oh, you know what we should do? We should make some of these teams and stables. Let's do the Diamond Mine. Let's modify this, because this is no longer the Diamond Mine. This is the Billionaires Club. And Diamond Dallas Page is now a member. And Ted DiBiase is the leader. The band is still technically together against all odds. Billionaires Club. Dangerous Alliance. Oh, we need to get Rick Rude out of here. That's... oof. Rick Rude is very much not in this group anymore. Good Alliance. Okay. Oh, well, let's add... Pillman and Waltman is not a team anymore. You guys... you guys are inactive. Rich, Steam... Why? I have not checked teams in ages, huh? Hollywood Blondes, yep, you guys... Well, you guys are broken up too, really. Inactive. The Italians, they're always there, of course. Steiners. Young Pistols are still together somehow. Wyndham and Rhodes is very much not a tag team. Alright. Add new tag team. Looking at some of the real ones we have out here. Steve Regal, Chris Adams. I would say they're more individuals. And they are, I guess we'll just call them the Blue Bloods. That's, you know, they don't have Bobby Eaton, but maybe they will someday, you know. Oh, I can't, okay. Great. Let's call them... I kind of want to just call them the British, all capitals. I'll just call them Regal and Adams. We can't... We already have a group of shooters. Like, we can't call them the Blackpool Combat Club. We can't do that gimmick twice on the same roster at the same time. Any other people we... Oh, you know who we also use as a team all the time? Barry Windham and Too Cold Scorpio. I would also say they are individuals. Let's... Just call them Windham and Scorp for now. We'll cook up a name later. All right, I think that's gonna do it. So Thursday we will be back with AEW. We are on the road to Nick's next pay-per-view, which I believe is All In London, right? So we'll see what Nick has cooked up for the fine folks in the UK. He did also point out last week, which I had not noticed, that I have like literally every British wrestler we have is on my roster. So that's very funny how that worked out. Although he did send me several of them, so it's also his fault. Like, he knew he had that show coming up, and he offered me Jamie Hayter. That's on him. So yeah, tune in for that. And then, of course, next week we will begin the somewhat long road to Slamboree. But yeah, that's going to do it. If you're watching this on YouTube, appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Come out live like Beard did. First time live viewer. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. We just switched. If you're out of the United States, we're doing daylight savings now. So it's like an hour earlier than what it would be usually. Which could be good or bad. I don't know. Depending on what time it is where you live. But yeah, come check it out. And yeah, that's it. Bye, everybody.